Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Cook Like a Japanese channel. I'm Rio. Today we are making Hijiki seaweed salad. We call it Hijiki no nimono in Japanese, and this is super popular and super traditional here in Japan. I believe we already had it back in 100 years ago. Well, the Hijiki itself is popular ingredient in Japan, but I believe dried one is more popular than the raw one because you can keep the dried one in your kitchen storage longer in room temperature. But if you got a nice raw one, just go ahead and use it by skipping the soaking step. It will be super yummy if you make it with dried one or make it with the raw one. So why don't you give it a try? Alright, let's get started! Well, the ingredients for Hijiki seaweed salad is only 3. The first one is Hijiki seaweed. It's all up to you how much you use, but I believe to serve 2 persons, less than 10 grams would be enough. I'll use about 8 grams or something today. The ingredient number 2 is a piece of carrot. Today I use about 2 inches long one. And the third one, last but not least, is aburage. I mean Japanese style dry tofu. I use half cut piece this time. Plus you need 150 cc of dash water, soy sauce 2 tablespoons, sugar 1.5 tablespoon, a medium 1 tablespoon to season it. And of course you need a bit of cooking oil to stir fry it. Well, you got 3 steps to make it. Step number 1 is to soak the dried Hijiki seaweed in water for about 30 minutes. When it gets nice and soft, put it out of water and keep it in a mesh strainer. Step number 2 is to cut the other 2 ingredients. Make a julienne cut to the carrot to about 1 inch long. Cut the aburage into about the same size to the cut carrot. But I recommend you to do aburanuki to aburage before you cut it. Aburanuki is pretty easy step to do. Just pour some boiled water on aburage in mesh strainer and you can remove the excess oil from it. Step 3 is to stir fry the ingredients. Just start with the julienne cut carrot. When the pan is heated, add in some cooking oil and stir fry the carrot. When it gets nice and soft, add in the Hijiki seaweed. Be sure to pat dry it with paper towel or something before you cook it. Stir fry it for about 60 to 90 seconds with medium-low heat. Then add in the cut aburage and give it a nice mix. Right after the light mix, put all the seasonings into the pan. I mean 150 cc of dash water, soy sauce 2 tablespoons, sugar 1.5 tablespoon, medium 1 tablespoon. Give it a nice mix again with cooking chopsticks, and when the broth starts to get boiled, weaken the heat a bit and keep heating it for about 7 to 8 minutes. If the dish was too soupy even after you cook, then keep heating it on for another few minutes. And of course you don't have to wait 7 minutes when the dish gets already nice earlier. Alright, that's it. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Why don't we go on to step 1? Alright, why don't we go to step 1? Step 1 is to soak the dried Hijiki seaweed in water for about 30 minutes. Okay, like this. You know, we got 2 types of Hijiki. This one is called Mei Hijiki. It's smaller, and ordinary Hijiki is longer. It's up to you which one you use. I happen to have Mei Hijiki today, so I use this. Now I set the timer, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to step 2. Well, step number 2 is to cut the ingredients. Why don't we start with the carrot stuff? Give it a nice rinse and cut root end and peel the skin with the peeler. Yeah, I'll cut in half and make it a julienne cut. Right now the carrot is done, so we're going to go on to aburage stuff. Yeah, carrot, julienne cut carrot. Okay, why don't we go on to aburage stuff? So why don't we do aburanuki step? You know, now I'm bringing the water to get boiled. Yeah, I'm waiting the water to get boiled. Put the aburage in a mesh strainer. Well, I believe the water got boiled, so pour the boiled water onto the aburage. Right now the aburage is on the mesh strainer and pour some boiled water on it. Like this, it will remove the excess oil from aburage. Right. If you're lazy, you can skip this step, but I recommend you to do this, because if you don't do that, aburage will be too pleasant in the dish. Be careful, it's so hot. Yeah, it will be like this. Okay, now the two other ingredients are cut into small pieces. So why don't we go on to step 3 when the hijiki seaweed got nice. Well, now 30 minutes has passed, so why don't we move the soaked hijiki seaweed into mesh strainer. Right, okay, it's done. Give it a slight rinse to it. Pat dry it with the paper towel or something like that. Yeah, it would be nice. Okay, so I guess it's time to go to step 3. Well, now the pan is heated, so why don't we put some vegetable oil in it? Yeah, looks nice. So why don't we start heating the julienne carrot first. Yeah, when it gets nice, so add in the hijiki seaweed as well. We've already pot dried it with paper towel. If you don't do that, it will be a bit dangerous, so just don't skip that. Okay, I'm gonna heat it for about 1 minute with medium-low heat. Right now 1 minute has passed, so why don't you add in the cup of aburage as well. Give it a nice mix, and right after the mix, go into the seasoning stuff, dash water. Yeah, this is dash powder. Make it to 150cc. This is 150cc of dashi water. Yeah, that's it. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1.5 tablespoon of sugar. I believe it's 1.5 tablespoon. Plus, last but not least, 1 tablespoon of mirin. Yeah, give it a nice mix. When it starts to get boiled, turn the heat down and keep heating it for about 7 or 8 minutes till it's not get soupy. Yeah, it starts to get boiled, so why don't we turn the heat down? I set the 7-minute timer. Well, no, 7 minutes has passed, but the dish is still too soupy, so why don't we keep heating it for another 2 or 3 minutes? Well, now another 3 minutes has passed, but I guess it's still soupy, so why don't we keep heating for more 2 minutes with high heat? You can turn the heat high if the dish is too soupy. Well, another 2 minutes has passed. I believe it's done. It's not soupy anymore. Okay, why don't we light the hijiki seaweed salad? Right, it's not soupy anymore. Looks great. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay, looks nice. I like the orangeness of the carrot. Looks good on the black hijiki seaweed. Okay, alright. Alright, now the hijiki seaweed salad are ready now. Here you go. Alright, now you know to make hijiki seaweed salad. Hijiki no nimono isn't that hard, so why don't you give it a try at your home? Anyway, thanks for watching. Give some messages down below, hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take good care. Arigato. See you. Bye.